Actually, I'll just give us a seat instead. There are 2 screws, and it looks like this one's getting a little bit stripped. So I got a special impact driver to get these out. I've already hit it with some penetrating fluid, so I'm going to use a few tricks to get these open. You have to remove these 2 screws to remove the brake drum. The problem is they're really rusted on tight. I tried earlier, and if anything, it's starting to strip, which is not good. Now, there is one other trick. There is a dial back here. You can see, hold on, yeah, there we go. It's this guy right here. This thing turns, and it's an adjuster for the brake pads. And I think turning it clockwise pushes the brake pad closer to the drum, counterclockwise away, but I could be wrong. I'll double check. But I'm going to turn that first and see if it could, you know, move the pad off of the drum and maybe get it rolling. I don't know. Alright, I'm using 2 ball peen hammers. One here, one to hit it loose. Get rust off. Alright, so what this is an impact driver. It's basically a screwdriver that, with different bits, you put the bit in there and then you give it a slam, and you basically hammer it. And when you hammer it, it actually turns the screw, and it's less likely to cause stripping. So let's try it out real quick, maybe on the less stripped one. You have to put it on right to turn it left, which doesn't make any sense whatsoever. Oh, I think it turned. You guys! Oh my goodness, it's turning! Yes! Right one. All right. I guess you have to reset it every time. That's the crazy part. Oh gosh, yes! 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 Oh, that feels good, man. Oh, you do not know how much of a pain these things have been. Oh man, this feels good. Yes! I got them free. You guys don't know how long I have tried to get these free. And they are finally free. Oh, I am putting copper anti-seize on these so bad. Oh, next time. Oh man. Now, the pad should come off. That's the next challenge for me. Oh gosh, this is gonna be another challenge, isn't it? The pad should come off. So there's certain ways to do this, which I don't think I'm adhering to. I'm getting carried away a little bit. But here, let me put on my hearing protection again. Give this a few good bashes right here, right here, right here, right here. And maybe just a little bit around. And will you wiggle? It will not wiggle. No, kind sir, it will not wiggle at all. Will you wiggle? Nope, 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 nope. It will not. Right, so it is stuck. About as stuck as can be. Now remember that other thing I told you about. This little guy turns. Let me try turning him, you know, that screw in the back. I mean, I'm gonna try some lineman pliers and try not to strip anything. I know that almost sounds counterintuitive, but I'm gonna be careful. Oh, that does not want to turn at all. Yeah, that's not going to turn. And it's only got 4 sides to it, which doesn't fit a socket, which is nice. Maybe I'll try vice grips. What do you guys think? Sometimes it's okay to use vice grips, right guys? Okay. Nope, that's not going to do anything but strip it. Is this a 1/4 inch? Oh. Yeah, it's a 1/4 inch square, just like the back of a socket. So, if that's the case, 1/4 inch square, just like the back of a socket. Quarter inch square, just like the back of a socket. 1/4 inch socket one? No, but the back of a 1/4 inch socket works. Basically, I need a 1/4 inch socket. I need a 1/4 inch square. How am I going to do this? Well, ingenuity. I will do it through ingenuity. I shall do it through ingenuity. I have a hex bit here. I have a hex socket here. Or sorry, not a hex socket. A hex socket basically. It's an Allen to, 1/4 inch conversion. It'll work. I hope. Oh, it's turning. It's doing something. It's doing something, you guys. Talk about not having the right tools for the job, but also having the right tools for the job. All right, did that help at all? Oh, look, like butter. Oh my God, that is a lot of rust. Holy cow. That worked like a charm, you guys. Nice. Let me show you. Oh man, that feels good. Check it out. Bam. So what I was doing was, hold on, let me show you more closely. I got my ratchet, my 3/8 inch ratchet. I put a 6 millimeter socket, hex socket on here. And then I had my 1/4 inch socket, but what I needed was the back of it, because the back is a 1/4 inch as well, you see? So this is the 1/4 inch. So basically what I did was this. I rigged my own socket and I placed it over this here. Okay, so if you're ever wondering how to get how to back off the brake pads on an MGB, there you go, right there. That's how you do it. And let me show you when I put it on here. Let me show you kind of what's happening here. Can you see it? Oh, hold on. Yeah, you see it's bringing the brake pads back in. Awesome. So that is sweet. And man, did that work. There's so much rust in here. I'll probably need all new shoes, all new everything. But the good part is what I can do now is put the rotor back on, put the tire back on, because right now that's not my concern. Right now my concern is getting this thing rolling, and now I think it'll roll. So as soon as I do the other side, this bad boy's gonna roll, all right? And then I can actually roll it out to the new pad that we're having built over there, where I can work on it and try to get the engine running, because I'm not gonna fix up these brakes until I know that the engine runs. But this was a necessary step to make sure that I could get it rolling. So thanks for watching. I'll give you a quick update once I got the wheel back on to see if it turns, and of course I've got to do the other side the same way. But just to update you again, this was the trick I used for the backing up the brake pads. And of course this other brilliant tool, wherever it went. Where did you go, tool? Here it is. I'm sorry. This brilliant tool here, this guy's awesome. It's the Aries Impact. So when you strike it, it turns 20 degrees. But what I found was if you want it to turn left, you have to switch it to the right setting, which doesn't make any sense. And then you have to reset it every time you want to do it. So, but this thing's awesome. It prevents you from stripping those Phillips head screws. It works like a charm. I also did that trick where you use two ball peen hammers and strike the rust off. I learned that one from Eric the Car Guy on his channel. Check him out. All right, but this was awesome. This is really cool. I got the old really rusted brake drum off, and I'm very excited because now I can get this thing rolling around. All right, so that was a big project for me, one of my first projects on this MG, and it's probably pretty much step one in restoration. Thanks for watching. I'm going to show you a quick clip of it rolling now, which is this way. All right, now another thing, a tip I got is to put copper anti-seize onto this little screw so that it's not a huge pain next time I want to take it back out. So you don't need a ton, just enough to get it on there. So let me grab my screwdriver and get it into place. So with this anti-seize, it shouldn't be nearly as bad next time I want to remove this screw. And I'm not gonna screw it down very much either, because all of these brakes need replacing anyway before I ever really drive this thing, so I don't need to tighten them down too much right now. Let me just replace this one as well, but I only need some. All right, so let's put this back. All right, get this back into place. All right, and they're not too stripped to work with. That's good. They're snugged down just the slightest bit. They should come out easily next time. Again, the wheel turns, and I've achieved my objective, which was just to get the wheel to turn. And now we know the trick to doing that. So I'll show you the actual car rolling around in the next clip, but I think I'm good. I just need to repeat this on the other side. All right, it's time to see if this puppy will roll. It will roll, almost a little too good.